And you can see that game against Scotland in next week's Rugby Special Wales. Well, our next action comes from Llanelli, where on Friday night Penclawdd and Tymbl met in the Tovali West Wales Rugby Union Cup final. This report from Stradey Park by Huw Llywelyn-Davies.
The final at Stradey Park here tonight is the climax of 3 months of intense competition for the clubs of West Wales. No fewer than 56 clubs started hopefully on the trail, and that is a very significant proportion of the number of clubs in the Welsh Rugby Union itself. Over a quarter, in fact, over 25% of the member clubs play in this union. It is a very large geographical area as well, stretching from Glynneath and Cwmafon in the east, through the Swansea, the Neath, the Amman valleys, up the Towie as well, to Llandyfri in the north, and as far west as Larne in Carmarthenshire. The two sides through to the final, a fine contrast there, one very much expected, Tymbl from the Gwendraeth Valley, the dominant side of West Wales in the 80s, had a large measure of success in the Schweppes Cup. They've won this cup for the past 2 years and have been champions of Section A 4 out of the past 5 seasons. But their opponents, very much a surprise. Penclawdd from Section E, that's the 5th division, but they had beaten 2 Section A sides on their way. So the game itself, it was very much a battle between the strength and experience of Tymbl and the youthful enterprise of Penclawdd. And it was the strength that got the first points. 2 very similar tries, in fact, within the first quarter from Tymbl. Their strong pack, and from scrum 5 they were aided and abetted by some of the backs joining in. Twice they pushed Penclawdd back over, and twice the captain, the scrum half, Arwel Davies, got the touchdown. One of those was converted by the full-back Wynford Lewis, so they led by 10 points to 0. And they added to that as well, midway through the first half. A fine try this. Once again, Arwel Davies at the base of the scrum. He fed his right wing, Mark Lewis, coming through on the short pass. He was held up, but once again the Tymbl forwards were together. They delivered the ball, and Davies, the scrum half, he used his experience, saw the gap through, and timed his pass beautifully to Wayne Richards, the young outside half, coming up, and no one in his way as he went through on 14 points to 0 with that try. A fine high kick that caused all sorts of problems for Wynford Lewis, the experienced Tymbl full-back. Fine advantage played by the referee, Robert Yemen, as well, as the ball was knocked forward, and the first man there was Peter Francis, the Penclawdd wing forward. He moved it back to his backs, and Mike Isaac, the right winger, joined in. The chance seemed to have gone as his grubber kick was taken by the Tymbl centres, but a kick charged down, and that seemed to be comfortable for the Tymbl left wing Phil Owens, but from somewhere the Penclawdd hooker, Gary Long, he arrived, and under the noses of all the Tymbl defenders, he got the try, and that was converted by Williams. So it was 14 points to 6 and all to play for in the second half. But not half as entertaining after the interval. The Tymbl pack, they grew stronger and stronger, and they wore down their opponents. Another pushover try came to Arwel Davies, a fine feat for him. 3 tries in the final. No possession at all for Penclawdd for the first 20 minutes, but at last they did break through, and a fine move upfield. Arwel Davies under the high up and under, but he was engulfed by the Penclawdd forwards, and as the ball came back, a penalty awarded to Penclawdd, and their captain, Gareth Williams, gave them one glimmer of hope as he put it over. The lead was reduced to 9 points, 18 points to 9. But 5 minutes from the end, Tymbl sealed their victory, and once again it was that dominant scrum of theirs. They formed some 8 metres out, and once again, watch for the 2 backs, number 11 and number 12, joining in, a 10-man shove therefore. They crept further and further forward, well-controlled ball at the base by the number 8, Perris Williams, and in the end it was Wayne Price, number 6, twin brother of the hooker, Errol Price, who came up with a ball. 5th try for the side. Wynford Lewis, once again, unsuccessful with his attempt at conversion, but a clear victory, an expected victory for the favourites Tymbl. They won by 22 points to 9.